Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. It's going to be a very, very, very busy... typically, this is where Dokkan starts to slow down a little bit. But with the sync happening and Daima stuff coming, and it's just not going to be slow at all. We have a lot going on here. Let's just try and cover as much of this as we can. The schedule that they gave us is a lot. There's characters from next week, which is a little mysterious to me. I'm going to tell you guys right now, this could be tied to Daima. The fact that these characters are in here a week early. And then they're going to be coming out with something else right around then, which, again, could very well be Daima related. So keep that in mind, because it makes no sense for these EZAs to have been put in so far ahead of time. We've seen this before, where there's a week, like, Global has done this here and there, but on JP, I'm certain this has happened before besides the time I'm going to reference. But I remember we saw this when STR Jiren first came out and Physical Kefla, like, what it was eventually INT UI Goku was in the same, like, a week ahead of time, like, it was Jiren's SSR and Kefla's Awakening and stuff like that were in a data download a week ahead of time, but then the big unit was hidden until that same day. It was INT UI Goku, right? That's what this feels like to me. So, I'm telling y'all, I think, like, right around this 8th, could be Daima. That could be the reason. Maybe not, but it doesn't make a ton of sense for them to have thrown these characters in here. Maybe there's some Japanese holiday where they're going to be out of the office or something like that, so they put them in now. That's possible, but a little odd. Gogeta and Janemba are tonight, so no private server video for them. I mean, I will use private server if a character days ahead, like, you know, Frieza and Vegeta days away. I'm just waiting. Gogeta Janemba will come out tonight. We'll do crazy showcases for them. Jump into the long videos, all that good stuff, right? They're in 4 hours, so we'll jump in them when they come out. So we have the two EZAs. These guys are top 5 level. We have Vegeta. Vegeta seems a little bit disappointing, but I do think he's going to become overhated. He is still a Rainbow Orb changer with some defensive mechanics, so he's not going to be as bad as people are going to claim, but certainly he's not as good as he should be, I think. Cui, I mean, kind of seems like he's okay. This Frieza seems really good. I actually didn't get a chance to look at Goku and Nail yet, so we'll do that in this video. There's a lot to cover here, so let's just quickly look. So this is the limited coin DOKKANFEST pity. By the way, I would plead with you guys to skip. Vegeta seems like a very easy skip to me. He's going to be a nice, like, 4th and 5th option on teams. He doesn't really have restrictions. He's going to be Rainbow Orb changing and stuff like that. He's a nice extra character, but he's not going to be the strongest unit on a team or anything like that. I don't think that and his leader skill's not really crazy, something you need to summon for. Should be a pretty safe skip, really. All right, so we have the coin. What is this? Huh, there's a new Patan thing. Okay. Treasures obtained in Patan battle can be exchanged at Fortune Teller or Baba Exchange. Probably a way to get old Patan cards. That's nice. Damn. Dude, Dokkan is killing it right now. So the new Patan set. Dude, by the way, these guys have not returned since the 7th anniversary when they EZA'd, by the way. Just pointing that out. So we have fusions. And then we also have, like, some android. Like, this is just kind of a random set, huh? There's no real theme. This is just a bunch of kind of like random characters here. Yeah. So, Vegeta and Gogeta fusions. Fusions is a heavy theme. We got a little, like, Android Saga stuff. Janemba and Buhan obviously fight the fusions. Kind of a weird set. Okay, sure, we'll take it, though. Then we got the schedule. Okay, yeah, by the way, it looks to me like this might be the new banner time for Global and JP. So I think this is great. Looks like what they're going to do is they're probably going to compromise. This is an hour and a half earlier than the Global banner time. This is 3 hours earlier than the normal JP time. So it seems like this is the new time. I think that this is great news. So 1 a.m. Eastern looks like was when everything's coming out on Global and JP. So again, if you're a Global player, look, it's all at the same time. This is not the JP time. This is 3 hours earlier. So it looks like this is the new time that things are going to be coming out. It's 3 hours earlier for JP and 1.5 hours earlier for Global. So I know the sync was handled poorly up to this point, but this looks good to me. This is good. Global and JP getting everything, you know, a little bit earlier than they used to, I don't think that that's a bad thing. I think that this looks to me to be a good time. Remember that there is no perfect time they could do around the entire world, because Dokkan is a worldwide game. Players are playing it everywhere in every country. Not just a game people in Japan or people in the United States are playing, everywhere in the world. So there isn't going to be a perfect time for everyone. I think that this 1 a.m. time seems good, though, compared to what they were typically doing. So that's awesome. So again, I think that this is a nice looking update. Again, maybe Vegeta could have been a little bit better, but I do think he's going to get quickly overhated. Okay, so massive, huge data download right here. So we have a promo movie, we have the new Vegeta, we've got Cui, we have some sub EZAs. We have an Artificial Life Form Extreme Super Battle Road stage. The 2 memorable battle stages against Gogeta and Janemba. Remember, they're going to have equips. Dokkan event for Vegeta. There's the EZAs for Janemba and Tech Gogeta. Again, both seem top 5 level to me, but, you know, I want to use them a lot more before I go further than that. I think I could see Gogeta as high as maybe like at like 2 or something like that overall, potentially. Super EZA Full Power Frieza, he seems very good. So here's all the characters we have in the data download. The 2 EZAs, Vegeta banner plus his banner unit, and then these 3 EZAs right here. Super EZA plus these 2. By the way, they do kind of count Super EZA characters as like a main EZA. It does seem like to me. I think they do. So, like, I don't really expect another EZA to come around here. It looks like they went with Super EZA Full Power Frieza rather than like the Vegeta and Goku exchange character, or I thought maybe like Angel Vegeta could have been a possibility. And then a couple of the sub EZA characters do drop as well. A lot of Namek sub EZAs. There's a lot of Namek sub EZAs ready to go, by the way. There's a whole bunch more that could be coming. Piccolo, 3rd form Frieza, 2 final form Friezas, a Kaioken Goku, right? Like there's quite a few different sub EZA characters we could see. So there's that. Battlefield, Patan, treasure items. So there's a 10th anniversary coin. Those missions they mentioned are starting already. We'll take a look at that in a bit. Promo movie. Again, so Vegeta, I'm going to say this kind of in a negative sense. Vegeta reminds me a bit of a 2023 type of character, right? Like I kind of am getting that feeling from him. He is going to be similar to like First Form Frieza or Roshi or Rose in that we're really not putting him slot 1. So he's going to need to rely on other characters to handle defense for him, which is always a major issue. The thing though is he is a Rainbow Orb Changer, which is just like never been more important. Like the secret hardest fight in the game, you have to have Rainbow Orb Changing to even beat it. So, like, this is going to be significant. This could help the Broly team. This Vegeta could legitimately help the Broly team be able to clear the Bulma fight. So that's good. We did need that. I think Vegeta, his damage is what really looks unimpressive to me. I think as like a slot 2 or slot 3 defensive character, he probably should just be fine. But his damage seems really bad because in order for him to be getting his crit, which is right here, you have to fall below 50% HP. Simply just not consistent. So, because he's not critting, not super effective against all types, none of that, his damage is going to pale in comparison to, say, Super EZA Broly, who is guaranteed critting with 4 Rainbow Orbs, which, I mean, you know, on these teams, I have not found an issue getting this guy his Rainbow Orbs. So, Vegeta certainly a little bit disappointing. I think in terms of DOKKANFEST TURs, I'm not sure, because I do think that Frieza is going to take a significant step forward, though. I think with some of these characters, Super EZA, Full Power Frieza, and stuff like that, I think we could be taking a step forward with Frieza. I think Frieza moving up into this S+ tier, maybe even to the Z tier, would make sense. Vegeta and Frieza, somewhere in the mix with these top 4, I think. I don't really see the need, like, these guys, like, I feel like kind of like where they are is fine. Frieza, I think, is going to be better. And then the new Vegeta, somewhere in the mix. I'm not sure. I do like to kind of give you guys, like, an initial kind of thought. But, like, I'm not putting anything in stone until I drop one of these, right? That's where the final opinion is going to be. All right, so we got that. Cui... I mean, I think Cui is okay. I mean, he could be he's gonna have a scouter as long as there's a Namek Saga ally on rotation. But it is just a problem that he's not supporting. I don't see why this guy can't just be, you know, Namek Saga and Extreme Class ally support. It's just, like, if you give him Planet Namek Saga allies, 3 key 40% attack and defense, and then he could also have Extreme Class allies, 3 key 40% attack and defense. Why not? That would give you incentive to... Because why would you run him right now? That's the main thing. Why run him? He's just a dodge or die character. I mean, if he dodges everything, you're looking good. And of course, you know, Scouter is always good. But I think you guys get what I'm saying, right? Okay, so there's Cui. We have the Goku and Nail. I saw Minato did some translations. Let me pull these bad boys up. All right, guys. So we have got translations from our goat, Minato. Let's go and take a look here. So, actually, let me pull up the Goku and Nail right here on this wiki. There's actually just like a staggering amount of stuff we have to cover. Here, let me pull them up. All right, so remember, this Goku is very old, right? And he awakens with these Nimbus medals. So, all right, we have this Super Saiyan Goku. Let's see what he's got here. So, massively raised attack for 1 turn, supreme damage. No defense, unfortunately, but that is 100% attack. Passive, 3 key, 200% attack and defense. Survive KO attacks up to 1 per turn. 200% attack and defense, and super effective on all types for the rest of battle. If HP is 59% or below when receiving an attack. 100% attack and defense, additional super for the rest of the battle, and guaranteed dodge once only. If HP is 20% or below when receiving an attack. If HP is 20% or below, end of turn, recover 59% HP. So we put him in slot 3. Let's see, 200% defense. Okay. We put him in slot 3. All he has is 200% defense. He gets walloped by any serious boss. But then he has guaranteed dodge triggered immediately because he'll survive with 1 HP, and then he has this. And then at the conclusion of it, he recovers 59% HP. He's an interesting gimmick character. This is something that could be pretty nuts for, like, Battlefield or Super Battle Road. I don't know about, like... Because these fights can go on so long, right? Like, against, like, Goku and Frieza and shit like that. Like, I feel like it could go bad. But this is probably better than just some mid-ass loser sub-EZA. Like, they actually... Like, he's actually interesting in a very gimmicky way. I don't know how good he is, but I really like this, if that makes sense. Because, again, he's going to have barely any defense. Let's say you're at 100% HP, he gets hit, and you get destroyed. And then, as long as you know, them would fall below 20% HP or below, which would happen if you survive a KO attack, then he has guaranteed dodge. And then he would heal at the end of the turn. So, the point is to help Vegeta get his passive up, maybe? Because this is what hurts Vegeta. Is this. Without, like, when this is up, this guy's going to look a lot better. Man, it's interesting. I don't know. this guy is intriguing. You could do bullshit with this guy. And again, I feel like this is going to be great for, you know, free-to-play players and stuff like that for, like, Battlefield, Super Battle Road type stages. This guy has, like, a floater. Like, he could do some stuff. And he's interesting. He's interesting. All right, so we have Nail as well. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Nail. Let's take a look. Wait, oh, Minato didn't translate Nails. Okay, the data download actually just happened. All right, well, Minato, you silly goose. Let's take a look at what we got here then. All right, so Nail gets 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. Guaranteed additional with a high chance to super. Okay. For the first 3 turns, he gets 150% attack and defense. If there is another Namekian ally in the team, 150% attack and defense. And the lower the remaining HP, higher the damage reduction. 30% to 77%. So at 100% HP, he's going to have 30% damage reduction right there. If there is a Piccolo on the team, he becomes a 2-key 50% attack and defensive support. Huh. And then if there's a Wicked Bloodline or Namek Saga enemy, he gets a guaranteed additional super and a guaranteed crit. Greatly stack attack and defense. Wait. What is the buff? It's a 50% stack. Connected Hope, Namekian Planet Namek Saga. What does Gogeta lead? Connected Hope and Time Limit. I was hoping to get... because I'm thinking, like, if we could run Nail and the new banner unit, Piccolo and Vegeta together, that's where we're in business. If we had Nail and this character on the same team. Nail is interesting because they gave him support. Nail is interesting, but I don't... I mean, we just don't have a Piccolo available for him. We just don't have a Piccolo right now. That's the problem. We can't. I mean, we can't run this. Can't run him. Yeah, and it's like Nail has no teams. Like, he's not getting on any of these other teams. This guy is gonna. It's. I'm not really seeing a way we could get. Huh. Nail, huh? Okay. We'll see. Nail is interesting, but we're kind of just waiting to see if we get a Piccolo. I don't know why they EZA'd Nail right now. I think that's probably kind of not what we needed to do, is EZA Nail right now. Translations, Minato's guy right here actually do look a little bit better than what we're looking at. I mean, we get it. Like, it's very obvious what he does, but... Yeah, I just can't think of the Piccolo to get. Or even another Namekian, right? Like... It's just this one. Orange Piccolo, I guess, but... Yeah, it's because Nail doesn't have categories, man. He's not on teams. Like, I mean, I guess you could run, like... Brace yourselves for this. You could run Blue Goku Vegeta. No, we're not doing that shit, dude. No. No, we're not doing that. We have Artificial Life Form Extreme Super Battle Road Stage. We have the 2 Memorable Battle Movie Edition. If these are like hardest fight in the game contenders, which I don't think they're going to be, but if they are, that all of a sudden, oh, I gotta pull up the equips. What are the equips looking like? If those are, like, then all of a sudden the worldwide potentially gets quite good. Skill ores? Equipment. My character, yeah. Wait. Let me grab it. There we go. There we go. Oh my god, they did whatever they could to make sure this guy was God, huh? What the shit is this? I might just go all 3 of them. What? These suck ass to me for Janemba. Hell no. Maybe this. This? Pfft, please. For Janemba? Yeah, no. It's a defensive character. This is crazy. I might just use all 3 of these. This is nice, dude. Oh my god. 6 dodge, 400 defense. What the hell? My god. I think I'm just rocking. I'm probably just going to rock all 3 on him. And then just give him dodge, primary, additional, secondary, or something like that. We're going to get a nice build, like a 20 dodge, 20 additional, some shit like that, with a lot of extra defense. Oh, daddy. He's going to be crazy. What? Dude, how much do they love Gogeta? What the fuck? They love Gogeta. Are you kidding me? All right. Sure. Here's the Vegeta Dokkan event. Okay. Janemba's weak to Connected Hope. Makes sense for Gogeta. They're weak to movie bosses. Makes sense. Okay, sure. There's Frieza. Again, Frieza seems quite good to me. I think he could be even better as, you know, Terrifying Conquerors and stuff like that is filled out even more, but I mean, we were looking at Frieza. I already did the Frieza video. I think that first form Frieza, like that team with this guy and then Tech Carnival Broly and Super EZA Broly, like it's like we could build a legitimate team. I mean, it's like it's very offensive heavy. Besides Carnival Broly, or if we bring like Hirudegarn, I mean, a lot of these characters are going to get killed by the big bosses, but, you know, it's dependent on one of these big bosses actually supering and killing us. Because, like, let's say we're fighting Goku and Frieza. This character obviously is not going slot 1 against Goku and Frieza. That's not going to work. But first form Frieza is gonna have that nuke active. So what is, let me just double check. I just want to double check what Frieza's condition is on his active. Where's first form Frieza? Here he is. What is his active condition again? Low class warrior enemy, pure Saiyan enemy from turn 3 or turn 5. Yeah, pretty good. Just turn 5. Frieza could obliterate. Like, if we get, like, a rotation, if we had Carnival Broly slot 1, this guy slot 2, and then some big bad bosses character, El Arturus maybe slot 3, Goku and Frieza are cooked by this guy. Because he's AGL, right? It matters being AGL. That helps Vegeta. It matters. He's AGL. Right now, if you're an AGL character, you can get the job done, period. Like, I don't think we're going to have any trouble. Like, Vegeta long video, I don't foresee a lot of difficulties happening. So there's the Frieza Super EZA Battlefield. The new Patan characters we looked at. Again, kind of a goofy set, but sure, we'll get some more Patan characters in here. Patan. All right, here we go. 10th anniversary pre-coin. We'll look at the missions in 2 seconds. Here's this new thing, probably to get old Patan characters. Again, this is the new pity coin. And then now we get to the assets. Let me pull up missions, and then we'll finish up with this. Oh, okay. It's loading at a decent clip, so I don't have to pause. Okay, what do we got right here? This is just celebration missions, it looks like. It's just the celebration missions, yeah. Okay. Then we have, what do we have here? This is the Vegeta, you know, medal campaign, support campaign. Okay. What do we got right here? This is a lot of characters. Okay. Infinite Dragon Ball History Stage 11. Characters that appear from the release of the 2nd anniversary. Clear Boss Rush Stage 3. And the Legendary Goku event. What is Infinite Dragon Ball History Stage 11? Forgive me, but I don't just have that off the top of my head. Stage 11. Oh, now the site's still and slow. Shadow Dragon. So, I mean, we know who. Yeah, Super Saiyan 4s. Interesting. Ultimate Red Zone GT. Oh, dude, this is fun. This is good. This is one of the best. I gotta pause and say this is one of the best Dokkan updates ever. All right, pretty good. Okay, so we looked at those. Okay, what do we got here? EX missions as well. Wicked Bloodline Red Zone. Gifted Warrior. 7 turns or less, no items. Planetary Destruction. Okay, sure. Stage 1 is Frieza, the Frieza stage. 9 turns or less, no items. 6 AGL characters. Okay. That's going to be pretty, well, easy with Vegeta, I guess, but... 7 turns or less, no items. Namek Saga team. Interesting. Okay, so you have EX missions as well. I like that. Patan, sure. There's the Full Power Frieza Super EZA, which is on the 8th. The EZAs, okay. The Guru event, too? Remember, yeah, these drop at 4 a.m. Beat it, no items, 1 character of every typing. Probably not going to be hardest fights in the game if they have a no item mission. I anticipate that these are going to be just like all the other stages, which are going to be kind of fodder. The Guru event drops at reset. It's going to be interesting. Is Global's reset going to be this as well? I don't know. 15 times? Okay. We have more missions still. Extreme Super Battle Road stage. And then there's an Infinite Dragon Ball History. Oh my god, there's an Infinite Dragon Ball History. Oh, no, this is the... I guess this is 10th and... What is this? Okay. I mean, this is just related to the 10th anniversary mission stuff, but sure. Wow, what an update. What a day to download, dude. Jesus. All right, things are looking good. I mean, the only thing I would say is that Vegeta probably not... Vegeta should have emulated Path to Power Kid Goku, where he cleared all the other TURs by far, which he doesn't. He's just in line with them, I think, more so than clearing... Because, again, 2 years ago, Path to Power Kid Goku comes out, and no other TURs matter. And then the Gammas come out 2 weeks later, and they're on Path to Power Kid Goku's level, right? But here, Vegeta is just kind of in line with Topo and Tech Vegeta and Ancient Super Saiyan 3 and Fat Buu. I'm not sure exactly what order I would have them in, but we'll see. You know, in a couple of days, I'll update that tier list. Okay. Yeah, and then Gogeta Janemba tonight. Again, I'm going to do the showcases once they actually release, so... let me know what you guys think, but, whew! Quite an update for Dokkan here. Quite an update, indeed.